So Hiraya is a Tartan 34C. She's only 10 foot too wide, the widest pointed beam. And she's got really, really deep cupboards, which is good for storage, right? We appreciate it. But man, this boat looks really skinny inside. So we're just trying to make it feel and look wider. So what we did was we cut about 4.5 inches off of the back of the cabinet. Not quite 4.5. I shoved the cabinet back 4.5, but I only cut like 2 off. 2.5, which is amazing. It actually made this boat feel already wider in here. I haven't even put the face frame on yet. I just ended up, I think it's amazing how much wider the boat already looks and feels in here. Like I might do the other side. We were just gonna do this side, but I think I might do the other side too. That'd make it be like 8-9 inches wider in here. That would be amazing.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
I also had to cut the face frame because when the cabinets went back, they also went up because of the way the deck is, and the face frame was too high. It's hitting the bolts on the general tracks. So I had to cut it down a little bit. Not a big deal. And the other thing we're gonna do is this wall here. We're gonna get rid of. I think that'll also open this boat up a little bit, give it a little bit of an illusion. That's all we're going for here. Right here, I'm gonna put a fold-up cutting board at counter height, which will give us a little bit more counter space, which is also one of our pet peeves on this boat, is the counter space really kind of sucks. The galley's not the best. So that handle used to be down here. And we use it all the time to grab onto stuff, so I wanted to keep it, and all I did was moved it up to here, which should work just fine, because I can sit here and hold this thing while we're cooking, you know? So, and it's a pretty custom-made piece. I did not want to try to have to make it, so I salvaged it. Just like I'm kind of salvaging most of the material. But dude, check out this mess, and check out how much more open this looks. Hold on, let me put the piece back. So this is the before. This is after. You guys may not notice it because you haven't lived on it for the last 2.5 years, but it feels huge. It feels so much bigger than it was. Not huge, it's still only 10 foot wide, but I don't think we're gonna miss a little bit of storage at all, just to be a little bit more comfortable inside the boat. This is amazing. This has been great. This is a good plan.
Okay, big day, big day, big day, big day. We are painting today. Yikes. Why would we paint the wood? I don't know. We're hoping that it lightens and brightens the inside of Hiraya. Day after day, we love the wood, but day after day, it just gets dark and dreary, and we need a little bit of light and reflection in here. So we are going to try and get a little bit more of a spacious feeling. Sam's already moved one of our cabinets back 3 inches, I think is what it ended up being. Doesn't seem like a lot, but you know, size matters. So we're gonna finish over here by sanding and putting on some paint. We don't know if it's gonna end up white or cream or what shade of white and cream. Hopefully it works out. I hope. Anyway, it will. So here we go. Let's get started. Sand away.
Looks like we're gonna be a while stirring this primer up. Good thing it's only a quart. And it's actually, we did a little bit of research, and it's actually shellac-based primer. It's supposed to cover up wood grain very well and not let the, I think they're called tannins, leak through. It's also good for stain and odor killer. It covers up tobacco stains and whatever. That's what we're gonna prime this beautiful wood with. Hopefully it makes the boat feel brighter, lighter, bigger, because that's the goal at the moment. And I think it'll look pretty sharp. White wall with some dark natural teak trim. I think it'll look pretty good. We've also decided that we are going to paint these sidewalls right here. We're gonna paint them white as well, which I think will also brighten the boat up. We'll leave all the teak, all the trim dark, which will allow, which will make the boat feel more like a boat. It won't get rid of all the old teak look. I do like the look of the wood and the dark. I really like dark colors, but in a small space like this, it's just a little too dark and a little too confining. So far, we're pretty happy. All right, so I'm just gonna sand, prep, pull all this trim off, and get painting. This is almost the worst part. It's taking everything off so that you can, sand and stuff and get ready to paint. Man, there's a lot of screws on this boat.
Day 2 of painting. All I can say is when we walk in, it is so much brighter. So that might be a plus. We're hoping so. Besides painting in between the layers drying, we have Sam putting back some of our equipment like the propane stove, and we're going to start working on what our next project's gonna be. We still need to work on the stairs, decide what to do with that, and it's an ongoing, everyday process of thinking, brainstorming, deciding, then brainstorming and changing our mind, and then deciding, and then going back to the first one, and then deciding and brainstorming, and it's exhausting. Coming together pretty quickly. I'm amazed, really. I know it's boring white paint, but it's actually really lightening it up a little bit, kind of breaking it up a little. One thing I do notice is that all of our pieces of wood and the different wood that's in the boat, we have teak and then there's some others. With the white, it does seem to bring out the reds and the golds, so the wood trim's a little different in places, but that's okay. That's okay, it's breaking it up. It doesn't feel like such a tunnel. I think it'll be a happier home. What are we, day 3? But we're not painting, we're cutting again. I think we're gonna try and take out as much of this little tiny sidewall as we can. Maybe it will open it up a little bit more in here. We're still gonna have to keep, I don't know what it's called, smokestack? The cooling stack for the engine. That's gonna be kind of just in the middle of the room, but it does kind of seem like a dungeon back here. I guess it'll let a little bit of light in. Well, it's open. If you made it this far, like and subscribe, and catch us next time as we continue our impromptu facelift. If you would like to, you can check out our Patreon page as well. Thanks again, and may you find adventure in your day.